Been a privilege to coach them. You know, that I am so thankful that I get to ride with them because they're resilient, like they're tough-minded. They remind me of those teams.
You're tuning into Black and White Sports, where we give you the unvarnished, no-holds-barred truth on sports.
Quietly to feel like as you'll be able to just live.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's like everybody's always watching your every move, no matter what you're doing. And
no sugarcoating, no political correctness, just the facts as we see them. And tonight, we got a lot to talk about. The Indiana Fever, in a much-needed victory, took down the Dallas Wings, pushing their record to a respectable 16-12. On paper, it was a solid win, a win that keeps them firmly in the playoff picture. But if you were watching the game, you know it wasn't that simple. This victory felt underwhelming. It felt like they should have won by 15 or 20, not just eking out a win against a team with a dismal 8-21 record.
I think it's just life. Everybody goes through some of the same stuff that I've gone through, and a lot of people go through a lot worse. And
it was a win, sure, but it was also a game that highlighted the baffling, head-scratching coaching decisions that have been a constant source of frustration for Fever fans all year long. Let's start with the good stuff, because there was plenty of it. The Indiana Fever had some serious standout performances that carried them to victory. The biggest name of the night? None other than Kelsey Mitchell. For a while there, it looked like she was carrying the entire team on her back. With 23 points on 9 of 19 shooting, she fought through some recent struggles and found her rhythm, knocking down shots when it mattered most. Her field goal percentage made a beautiful comeback, and it was a joy to watch her play with that kind of confidence. But Mitchell wasn't alone in the heroics. The twin towers of Aliyah Boston and Natasha Howard both had monster double-doubles, proving once again that they are a force to be reckoned with in the paint. Boston put up a dominant 12 points and 11 rebounds, while Howard was a beast on the glass with 11 points and a whopping 16 rebounds. What's more, both of them were distributing the ball like point guards, each tallying 5 assists. They were passing the ball, finding open teammates, and showing a level of court vision that you don't always expect from your bigs. It's a testament to the growth of this team that they can rely on their front court to be playmakers. The only thing that gave me heartburn was watching them become foul magnets as the game wore on, picking up personal fouls left and right and making me nervous every time they went for a loose ball. And while our main event, Caitlin Clark, wasn't playing in this game, her presence was undeniable. Stepping into the American Airlines Center in Dallas felt less like an away game and more like a home game for the Fever, thanks to the hordes of fans who showed up to catch a glimpse of a superstar. You could see her on the sidelines, signing autographs and interacting with fans in droves, a testament to the cultural phenomenon she has become. It's a huge win for the league, but it also creates a bizarre dynamic where an away team feels right at home. The Dallas Wings, on the other hand, had their own story, and unfortunately, it wasn't a great one. We saw the continued fall of DJ Carrington, who, after a brief moment in the spotlight with that blonde wig, has now been reduced to coming off the bench. She had a non-existent game with just 4 points and 5 turnovers in 16 minutes. Meanwhile, the Wings' rookie star Paige Bueckers had a solid performance with 22 points, showing flashes of her undeniable talent.
And that's Lexi. I mean, she's always working her tail off on the defensive end, doing all the little things that it takes to position us for success.
But it wasn't enough to stop the Fever Freight train. Now let's get to the part of this game that's really driving me bananas. The coaching of Stephanie White. For a team that should be dominating a squad like Dallas, the Fever often looked like they were just trying to hold on. We've seen this all year, and it continues to boggle the mind. But nothing, and I mean nothing, was more baffling than what happened with Chloe Bibby. The girl came in, knocked down not one, but 2 back-to-back three-pointers. And what did Stephanie White do? She immediately benched her. I mean, seriously? The girl had 6 points in 2 minutes. She was shooting the lights out, injecting energy into the game, and then, poof. This isn't an isolated incident. It's a pattern we've seen all season long, with White doing the same thing with other key players, including Caitlin Clark. It's like she's afraid of letting players get into a rhythm. You have a player who can shoot, who is hitting her shots, and who is giving you a spark, and you yank her off the court. It defies all logic. The girl can shoot. She is red kryptonite herself, and you're treating her like she just committed a cardinal sin. This kind of decision-making is exactly why the Fever's wins often feel a little too hard-fought, a little too close for comfort against teams they should be blowing out of the water. But hey, at least we got to see some incredible moments on the court that didn't involve confusing coaching. Kelsey Mitchell showed off a beautiful pass, a behind-the-back dime to Natasha Howard that was as good as anything I've seen all year. It was a stone-cold killer pass, and it showed a different side of her game. We also saw some nice plays from Sophie Cunningham and a solid defensive performance from Lexi Hull, who had 7 points of her own. And let's not forget the steady hands of Ariel McDonald, who dropped 15 points and had 6 assists, making her a vital part of the team's attack. It was a true group effort, even if it felt like the team was constantly fighting against their own coach's decisions. The win puts the Fever in a good spot in the playoff standings, sitting at a comfortable 6th place. The overachieving Golden State Valkyries are still holding on to the 8th and final playoff spot, which is incredible for an expansion team. Meanwhile, the Chicago Sky, the Dallas Wings, and the Connecticut Sun are nowhere to be found, a surprising turn of events for some of those franchises. The league has been wild this year, with teams randomly defeating borderline elite teams, and it makes you scratch your head. You just don't see it run amok like this in other leagues, and I can't help but wonder if some of it is due to the continued struggles with basic shooting, especially layups. In the end, it was a good victory, a much-needed one, and a step in the right direction for a team that is still finding its identity. But it was also a reminder of the frustrating undercurrents that have plagued this season. The Fever should be winning these games by a lot more, and the coaching decisions often feel like they're holding the team back from reaching their full potential. They are a team with an incredible amount of talent, and sometimes it feels like that talent is being squandered by a reluctance to let players play. But we'll take the win. We'll celebrate the good moments and hope that the baffling benchings become a thing of the past. As for the rest of you, let me know your thoughts on this game. Do you agree that the win felt a little underwhelming? What are your thoughts on Stephanie White's coaching decisions? Drop your comments below and let's get this conversation started. And hey, before you go, make sure you hit up our merch store. Our Make Basketball Great Again shirt is flying off the shelves, and our newest American Flag Skull Fever Enforcer shirt is fire. Use promo code CC22 for 20% off your entire order. Thanks for tuning into the no-holds-barred truth on sports. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.